for you right now, a specialized educational big rig making a stop at Patterson High School this morning for a day of learning and exploring for women who want careers in the trucking industry.
All right, breaker, Fox 40, Tony Salazar. We won't reach him in Patterson. Tony, you visiting these female students? How they like the program? Over.
Over, Melanie and Richard, they are loving this program. They are loving the fact that it's so interactive. Here right next to me, they have all these screens. By the way, we're waiting for that next class of students to come in through those doors, so it could be really any second right now. But this is just amazing what they have going on here. That is the Women in Trucking Association. This is called the Whitney Educational Trailer. They got videos they can watch. They got stories they can hear from other women as well. They have a fascinating timeline over here of all the amazing accomplishments that women were able to accomplish during the past decades or so. And they also have, this is what's neat, all of this is women clothing for those women truck drivers. They got glasses, they got these vests, they got some of the clothing, and these are all made by women-owned businesses, which is pretty neat. And over here is this fabulous wall. This gives them a better idea of how much money they could be making. But now I'm putting myself to the test. That is, we are going to be trying this driving simulator. We got our friend Krista joining us. Krista, how we doing?
Good morning, doing great.
Hey,
welcome.
hey. Yes, so I'm going to give you the mic here.
Jump on in.
Jump on in. So first things first, got to put on the seatbelt, right?
Yes, safety first, Tony, every time.
Okay, and so what's the next step now?
Okay, what we're going to go ahead and do is have you put your foot on the brake there. We're going to release our air brakes, which is very important because you got to keep your foot on that brake. These are like parking brakes. So once you release those, you're in charge.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And Krista, I know I'm not supposed to be talking because that's distracted driving, but in this case, it's okay. I wanted you to touch on the woman, you know, the association you're with, and this is your first stop here in the West Coast. Touch on that.
Okay, yeah. So Women in Trucking Association is a nonprofit organization. We're sponsored by Walmart. I'm a truck driver with Walmart. And this is our first time having the Whitney Educational Trailer here in California.
Gotcha.
So we're doing our best to build a West Coast division, I'd say.
And that is the best goes if you ask me, Krista. But I really want you to touch on, you know, each of these simulators, there's one inside this trailer, but they each have different, you know, focuses, if you will, right? There's
Yes.
different environments.
There's different exercises from winter driving to backing. Right now we're working on lane control and maintaining our speed in this particular exercise, and by which you're doing a great job.
Yeah, okay.
Keep your eyes on the road,
I'm
Tony.
ready. I am. I'm ready to get my CDL here. And what I really like about this, Krista, is the seat moves every time you go over a bump. If you go over here near to the side of the freeway here, you're feeling those bumps on this seat. What are students saying? I mean, you've been traveling the country. What are they saying?
They're loving it. You know, the thing about it is very, very realistic for being a computer system. So it's just a good experience for them to kind of see where we're coming from. We let them get in my truck as well. They're having a great time, and we're really great to have you guys here.
Why is it so important to really cater to women, right? Women in the trucking industry. Why is that so critical? You're a woman yourself. The impact this has on other young girls.
I think that the major impact is we're constantly told or made to feel that this is just a man's industry, but we are breaking through, and we're here to help the guys out. So
that is amazing.
We've, especially this past decade, it's been increased from about 5% of women in the trucking industry to over 12%. And I think that Women in Trucking is one of those companies and industry that's helped this industry.
And right now, I'm pulling over to the side safely because I genuinely have to get off here and go see. Oh, here I go. The seat's moving now. Okay.
Very realistic.
Okay. But I put on my hazards and then do what now?
We're going to go ahead and set your parking brakes.
Awesome.
Take your seatbelt off, and we're going to turn it off. You're safe.
Amazing. Krista, thank you so much for spending time with us. Again, this is something that students will get to experience at some point. We're waiting on the next group of students here, but this trailer is just loaded with so many resources, so many other different computers that will essentially walk them through how to become a truck driver with those safety videos. You got some of those gears. So we're going to have more a little bit later at 11 a.m. where we talk to other students. As a matter of fact, we got one over here. Hey, what are you most looking forward to?
The future in supply chain.
Awesome. Yeah, no, certainly. So they're coming in now. We'll have more later on at 11. Guys, back to you.
With a CDL license? All right. I like it, Tony.
Tony, truck driver Tony, thank you very much. What were you hauling, by the way? Over.
Fox40 goodies.
Fox40?
Oh, there you go.
All right, we'll see you back at the station, Tony. Over now.
Over now, Tony.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right, the